You said that me and
You are live, bro. You are live. Up your this thing. I'm Malik.
okay.
Everything is linked together. I'm Malik. Atibere.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
You can mute your this thing.
I can hear you loud and clear.
The kingdom.
Nasir.
I mean, check my video. Pass my video. It will come out. Yeah, send me to the group. Are we live? Oh, we'll be just over there. We are live actually. So much you show me like I mean like you
Ó lò wọ́n sí kámẹ́rà yìí báyìí kọ́.
eh
Yìí báyìí kọ́.
send me go so after 5 seconds don't show me.
Hold on, foul.
Alright, perfect.
Good shot.
How you gonna join?
Ló sọ̀rọ̀ ní background.
Ele ní camera, ele não ní camera. So
Guys, it's 1 minute on live.
Now,
let's just start.
I feel like I have these feelings like, but I don't want to say it on live because I don't know if YouTube Live is copyable before it upload.
What if you auto upload?
Please mute your
No, I need to do solution. Ele is my phone.
because next will be this.
This is very funny.
First of all, is that I guess the information did not reach where it's supposed to reach, and that's because we did not really prepare on it like that.
Serious. We are live.
Okay. You were going to Abi. I came not to Abi. I don't understand. Thinking now. No. I think it's real.
Eh?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bamdele Ismail Ayola. I'll be one of the hosts for today's talk, which is taking place here on YouTube. And I'd like you to go alongside with us to I'd like you to go alongside with us to talk or discuss about life and internet. Not just a discussion, but a elaboration about how life or how we have shaped or how life have shaped how internet have shaped all our lives or how we have shaped our life due to internet. As we all know, this recent or this modern age We can also call it internet age because the internet have actually like we've analyzed us like both personal, professional, everything in all aspects. The internet has actually like barged into the aspect of life in terms of communication, terms of information access, terms of shopping, terms of entertainment, terms of everything we do in our life. There is nothing we have done in our life. Education, global reach, digital marketing, everything. There's nothing we have done in our life that internet have not actually like be in a good shape to actually like put us in there.
Ah, no.
Earlier in the days, we have something we call commerce, which means buying and selling. But as time goes on, as things keep on moving, as the internet is introduced to the world, it was now switched from commerce to e-commerce, like internet buying and selling, which is going more faster than the main commerce. Looking at how internet have shaped our life, we are so into it to the extent that we go through our daily life, daily stuff, every day of our life. We go through it through internet. Some people don't even leave their house, some people stay in their house throughout, and they are doing everything perfectly, all for the sake of internet being available. Now, this has actually let us know, and I've actually like let us know how internet is productive. They have let us know how much internet work for us and the productivity it brings to our side. Alongside with me, we have Mr.
God, okay.
Yekin Nasser,
Okay, okay.
aka Captain K, who is actually going to be talking more and more and more about this to us to let us know how internet have shaped us or how we have shaped ourselves due to internet. Because internet have shaped us for real. We won't dispute that fact. And we can't actually dispute the fact that we ourselves have shaped ourselves into some style of life due to internet as well. Because look how we spend our life daily. Most of the things where we are supposed to do. But because we believe that internet is available, I can easily have this meeting online instead of we getting there. I can easily communicate. I can easily just order the food online instead of me going to the restaurant. We have also shaped our life into that style of living due to internet.
Chimo.
So now I will we have a great speaker here as well. Mr. Abdul Malik is also here to also like talk to us on how this internet in terms of maybe entertainment, leisure, work, productivity, education, learning, everything. How has it been in human being advantage? How has it been in our advantage? Mr. Abdul Malik will also like let us know more and more and more about that. Because the only thing me I can say about this is that the internet has profoundly impacted modern life. Like now we are living in a modern life. So the internet have actually like profoundly impact all the whole modern life 100% because it has transformed how we communicate. How we communicate now is different from how we communicate before. How we work now is different from how we work before. How we learn now is different from how we learn before. How we entertain ourselves now is different from how we entertain ourselves before. All in the thanks of internet. The internet has also enabled instant communication. In terms of communication, let's start from communication side. Before, I will have to walk 10 miles, even if it's a trackable distance, you have to walk 10 minutes, 20 minutes just to tell somebody that I need you to be in my place tomorrow morning by 9. But now you can easily send message to the person in between 2 seconds, the person will get the information. That's how internet has actually like enabled instant communication in between us. She's human. I think Mr. Bumalik is no life anymore. Okay. Due to email, social media, messaging applications, and stuff. That's how good these people are. Now, imagine what we are doing right now. We are communicating to ourselves. The highest, or let me say, the least short period of time that is in between us, like our interval, the time interval between me talking and you listening is just 5 seconds, which shows us how mad internet is. Now, if you that are in Ibadan or anywhere you are watching from, if I'm to tell you, or you are coming from Lagos, you are watching from anywhere, Benin Republic, anywhere, if I'm to go and meet you and tell you all these things I'm telling you, I will have to go a mile. I will have to go like 10 miles, 20 miles just for me to come and give you this information. That's how internet have actually like. Now let's move to the education part before Mr. Yekin take it away from there. In the education part, I can say the internet has provided unparalleled access to information, not just information, knowledges, education and resources. And also, in this is a democratic world, the internet has actually like help us in doing these things. Now you can have a master degree class on the internet, and you are also going to be 98% on the same level with the person that went for his normal master class. That's how good the internet has become. So people, someone like me and other people, we watch Harvard BSc stuff on YouTube here. Now that is, and without we not being Harvard, look how far Harvard is. Without we not being Harvard, we watch Harvard stuff here in Nigeria or Benin Republic or any African country you are. That is how good the internet actually like geo-capitalize the gap in between us. Now, Mr. Yekin is going to move on after I've talked about the communication and the education part, where I say online courses, visual classrooms. I can have class here, invite all the old students, tell them everything I want to tell them, and it's still going to be equal or 98% equal to we having visual class, to we having physical class as well. And there are also massive open online class on the internet that has made quality education accessible to anyone who has an internet connection. In as much as you have data, itokuti everywhere is free. Bloom, bloom, bloom. So that's how good the internet have shaped us. Um, I'll stop from where I am right now, and Mr. Yekin we pick it from there. Then we'll listen to the man of our guest speaker, Mr. Abdul Malik, also. But we let Mr. Yekin pick it from where I stop. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Uh, so the first topic we'll actually be talking about is life in the digital age. Okay. Now, before we actually move on, we are all meant to understand what is actually called the internet. We keep saying internet. What is the internet? Yeah, how does it work? Now, let me give you some kind of like overview on how the way internet actually works. Okay, number one, the internet can be described as a network of one network, a network that connects all other networks. Okay, that's actually the internet. So a network that where um, millions of devices, millions of laptop, iPhones, Androids are all connected. Okay, it is the internet that actually make that possible. But now let us give us some kind of insight here. Okay, why do we need to buy data? Okay, to actually access the internet. Let's start from there. Now we need to get data. Why? All right. Why do I need to go and spend money before I can access the internet? Number one, since the internet is actually a network of all networks, all right, and there are so many ways in which devices can actually get connected, probably using cables or using all these our satellites and all these underwater big connections. Okay. Now there are so many ways we can actually connect to the internet. Yeah. Now, but when it comes to we buying data to actually buy the internet, for example, every country now has in this our in Nigeria we have Glo, MTN, in Benin we have Celtics, Move, right, and also something called MTN. Now, what these guys actually do, the reason why we pay them to actually access internet is because they are creating big infrastructures. Okay, they spend a lot of money whereby they connect the whole country, the device of the whole country to the outside world, either by using big cable connections or they are using their satellite connections stuff. Okay, now these guys spend millions, okay, into creating something we call probably a network. All right, now they are like the intermediary between us using our mobile devices, then where we are actually getting our information. Now they're actually spending millions, okay, before can actually achieve their what they want to do. Okay. Now they are it's more like they are working for us. Okay. Now but we need to pay them back because we can it's more like they are investing millions and they need to just gain from it. Okay. Now we need to pay them for their services. So that is why we actually need to buy internet. There's the way they create the system, of course, whereby okay, once they buy in the internet and the data actually is like fuel. Imagine a fuel for a generator now. Okay, so the generator is like our internet, why the fuel is like our data. Okay, now we are using our fuel to access the generator. We're using our data to access to what? The internet. Okay. So and that is why you need to give them money. You need to actually buy internet with real amount of money, then they connect to you, you get access to different information. Once your fuel finish, which means your data, you have lose access to the internet until you buy another fuel, of course, which is data. All right. So moving on, life in digital age. Okay, the way we have all grown now is that internet now is, let's say, from in the past. Okay, we can actually say internet is like a tool that we use, okay, to access information. But right now the internet is like another new environment on their own. A person can literally stay on Facebook all day, all right, without having a connection to the physical world, whereby all your connection can just be all within the internet. And another more explanation I can give is that when it comes to the internet, there are so many people that live off through the internet. For example, I want to chat a person up, I want to make money, I can easily just create probably a TikTok channel or learn something online and use that service. Okay, which means my whole life is actually on the internet. I want to access any information on the internet. Even my work. Okay, there are so many communities sef on the internet, which means we don't really need an actual connection. Now we don't need actual connection before we can actually access the internet, and that is actually the way it has been, not at the beginning but now. Okay, before the internet can just come as the internet can just come as, let's say, during the time that Facebook came on, right? And What we just need to do here is just that we only use the internet to like chat. Well, the point here now is just that the internet has gone more advanced in such a way that people do just see internet as a tool again. Okay, they see it as something they need, something you we cannot avoid. Okay, you can literally everybody can literally not care about the, or let me just say most of us can literally not care about the world if there is internet and food. Yeah, that's just the reality. Okay, as long as there is internet, you tend to do a lot of things online. You don't even care if you go out or not. Access so many information, you watch videos, play songs. As long as what? As long as there is data to access the internet. But I doubt, though there will be some people, of course, but I doubt even those people that cannot access the internet is because probably they don't have the cash to access the internet. Because right now, I've probably at this point stage of my life, I've not seen anybody that is literally okay with staying 1 week without having data to access the internet.
Okay,
Eh?
okay.
It did,
Experience with this.
it did, but it's not something that is just internet is just a very important thing that we cannot really avoid. Okay. Another thing here now when it comes to life in the digital age, okay, the internet is not just a tool and environment, okay, but the way the internet is now, okay, we don't understand if we are the one actually using the internet or is the internet that's actually using us. Because at this current moment, people people mentality now focus, or people now get their mentality based on what they actually see online, or they practice what they actually see online. So I don't know, but I'm talking about life in the digital age currently. So it's not like I'm bad mouthing the internet or I'm supporting the internet, because every advantage has disadvantage, of course. So the way it is at this current moment is that because the internet is available, we have access to information, right? We can do a lot of things, but because the internet is now available, okay, we are prone to a lot of risk. Okay, even without anybody attacking us on the internet, we are prone to a lot of risk, to the extent that we have most of the way the internet has actually defined us now. Okay, we have lost our connection. We have lost, let me say, a percentage of our connection into the physical world to the world, to the internet. Okay, and that is why we now have some people that cannot even stand crowd. Okay, they cannot even literally stay out in public. So the internet is actually, eh? So the internet is actually doing a lot of things that is just really affecting us. And I'm actually going to stop there for now. We'll move on to the next topic by Mr. Abdul Malik when it comes to
Please, if you have
the
any
in,
question, you can drop it below. Thank
when it
you.
comes to internet safety and digital awareness. Digital safety and internet safety and digital awareness. Mr. Abdul Malik.
Yeah, I can hear you. Loud and clear. Hey guys, my name is Media Malik Adishima. Uh, my own part, I'll be talking about how we individuals can protect ourselves from digital, I mean, the internet. Firstly, we all know that we all know what internet is. We all know what internet is, right? And and we all know that the internet has become a very, very important part of our life, even work, entertainment, health, and even education has Mr. Bamdele have said before. What we don't know is the risk of staying online. Like the more we stay online, the more risk we are like exposed to. Do you understand? So firstly, we all know that we have the positive, we always have the positive impacts and the negative impacts for everything. So for internet, let's talk about the positive impacts. We have access to knowledge online. We have opportunity for businesses and creativity. We have social movements and community building and lots more. But then we have the negative impact too. On negative impacts, we have the cyber security, majorly cyber security risk like hacking, phishing, ransomware, privacy invasion, data link, data leak rather, over oversharing your data and on social medias. Then we have online scams, cyberbullying, everything majorly, everything basically falls under cybersecurity risk. Now we know exactly what the problem is, how exactly are we going to like protect ourselves and others. First one, personal security. Under your personal security, we have so many things to look at. Like, is your own personal security to think before you post or share any information. And then it comes down to using strong password and two-factor authentication rather. Then we can also like avoid. Is a normal thing to like avoid suspicious link and there's some link like I'm sure we all come across it online. Suspicious, you'll be like, what is this? You just pop up and you'll be like, what is this? We should avoid some suspicious links. And as I've said, avoid oversharing your information online. And then we have a lot of things to protect us from the internet, on the internet itself. Like on the internet that we are like trying to protect ourselves from, there are things that can actually protect us on it. Like we have the antivirus software, the firewall, the VPNs, then AI and cyber security tools. So my own definition for privacy would be protecting us. Like my own definition for privacy would be protecting yourself and others on the internet. It won't be like your definition, your major definition for privacy, like hiding something or privacy. To me, privacy is protecting yourself and other people on the internet. So just to like cover everything up, your information and everything, you should know that all your information you put online and everything are being used. Even your only me function on some social media app, they are not really only you.
Yeah, we actually understand it. That was a very brilliant one, actually. I think that was why we allowing our children to study cybersecurity. But I would like to ask one or two questions concerning what you said. Um, do you think people learning cybersecurity, according to what you said, though, do you think people learning cybersecurity, do you think they are making the internet a better place or they are making the internet a worse place? Please, sir.
Thank you for the question. Actually, I really I really like the question. As for me, unless I'm lying to you, unless I'm lying to you, I would say they are making it a really better place. Let me tell you. 95% of cybersecurity experts, I'm not really like, it's not like I'm on my own, I'm saying on my own, what is it called? 95% of cybersecurity experts, they're not really making the internet better, like a better place, a safe place for us. That's it. So
Yeah,
I
obviously.
think that answers your question.
Yeah, obviously, because now we are seeing how people can easily take your Facebook account, people can access your Instagram account, people are even accessing your
See,
you
you
know,
see,
these are
see all
things
these,
we
all
expect.
these social medias. Sorry, Mr. Bamdi. Sorry, all
Yeah,
these
no, no
social
problem.
medias, all these social medias, they are just like something you can easily run into without even knowing any of your, what is it called? Even
Yes.
without using phishing and stuff, there are a lot of ways you can like log into people's socials, and all these people that are, you see, there are a lot of nudes and everything online these days that we see. Those people, they had this in mind that their information were protected somehow. It's not like they leak it themselves, but they had it in mind that they did it on their phone and the information is protected. But someone, a genius, an evil genius, can hack or hack into their phone and just share the video, pictures, and everything for everybody to see. That's why we find a lot of nudes and everything on internet these days. So my own point is the internet basically is not a safe place. You just have to. It can never be a safe place. You just have to like take precautions and not overshare your information.
I fully understand because these are things that have been taught to the cybersecurity experts for them to be make the internet a better place in terms of them helping people recover their accounts back and stuff. Where instead of them doing that, they are even the one making it a worse place. Now, for instance, they were taught how to open access a laptop without knowing the password. I'm not going to say it here, something like that. I think you should know about it, Mr. Abdul Malik, that F12, F12, something. Now,
Yeah. There's something like that. Then there comes to
yeah,
this like accessing a phone without the password,
yeah.
bypassing and
So
everything. Yes,
I believe these are things they know, yeah, because I've seen someone that have done this before. The person opened a laptop without even knowing the password at all, and none of the
have you,
file
have
lost.
you have you come
Every
across the person? Have you come across the person opening a phone without knowing the password?
yeah, I lived in that kind of community.
I
Right,
was actually surprised myself because that was the first time that I saw it like face to face. I
I
used
think
to
it
hear
was
a lot
earlier
about.
this year. I saw the laptop on, and I was like, wow. So I believe this thing are taught to them, all for them to be in a positive, productive side, not the
Yes,
negative side. Because,
yes, yes.
for instance, now what
I cannot hear you again. I see there. Hello. Oh, I think Mr. Bamdele is out somehow, somehow. Okay, I'll use the opportunity to talk about cybersecurity experts, what they were taught, and things they were expected to like do, and how exactly they are doing in these days, like these days that we are. I mean, this age that we are. Okay, cybersecurity rules, training and modern application. Who they are? Cybersecurity are professionals who protect, like they protect every system, be it computer and everything on it, network and data from unauthorized access, theft, damage, or disruption. They basically safeguard individuals, organizations, and governments from cyber threats. So, what are their thoughts? Cybersecurity, as I've said, in my definition for cybersecurity experts, you know what exactly they were taught. They were taught to like they were taught every part, every fundamental of networking and system, understanding how computer and network communicates, system protocol and cryptography, encrypting and protecting data, threat analysis and risk management, like analyze how a threat, like a known threat, how it works, and a way and many ways to like mitigate it. Then malware attack and defense, incident response, and forensic, detecting, responding to, and analyzing cybersecurity incidents, compliance and ethical hacking, learning laws, regulation, and testing system ethically. They were expected. Cybersecurity experts were taught these stuffs and are expected to like protect. They are expected to protect network and system from breaches, monitor and detect suspicious activity. So I think that would be all on cybersecurity and experts and how we can protect ourselves from. I told you, as I've said, personal security, Then it comes down to using strong passwords and two-factor authentication. Then there are a lot of ways you can actually protect yourself from the internet. Then VPN, AI, and cybersecurity tools. A lot of them.